It's so good to be back, amigos. Did you miss me? Don't answer that.
Because I'm not. Not really. Not yet.
Not yet!
At the time of writing this, I still have 3 weeks left of thesis work to do, my self-inflicted injury from said thesis still to recover from, and, you know, I'd kind of like to be able to take an actual break for a little bit.
I am so tired.
However, the call of Rito Games beckons me. And not to actually play League of Legends' new mold-colored map or a TFT set so stocked with reprints to make the New York Times jealous.
No.
It's because for the first time in this entire year, a new batch of skins released fully controversy-free. And of course, who better it be to save us from gotcha hell than the return of the April Fool's skins. Just like last year, there's no real cohesive theme between this lot, meaning each skin is allowed to fully indulge in its own respective champion, push the boundaries of what could be creatively done for them specifically. Because of that, though, the only connective tissue between them is that they're all just joke skins and have confusing names, arguably criminal ones in some cases.
Shame on you! Go yourself!
So as an intermission from my hiatus and to keep up this yearly tradition, let's look at what are easily the best skins of the year so far, beginning with Pool Party Malphite. I was gonna make a joke about how this skin's biography did a Star Wars reference, but
I don't care!
Chonk is in the splash art, nothing else matters now. Malphite's decade-and-a-half-old model has made him a rather tricky character to make skins for, but with great limitation comes great innovation. All the plastic toys and tools sticking out of him, replacing the cheese wheel with a buoy, and the fact he rides a surfboard while alting.
No, not me, man. I just surf.
It's funny, but the limitations of his model make it not spectacular. But it will definitely suffice for now until he gets his ASU. If it actually ever releases.
I care!
Sapphire is the best chroma because it makes him look like kinetic sand. 8 out of 10. Hot Dog Nefiri is what it should have been called if it wasn't named by a 12-year-old iPad TikToker. As for the skin itself, I'm actually surprised it didn't happen sooner.
It was obvious!
Turned the dog champion into a
Hot dog!
which by extension is also a wiener dog. It's about what you'd expect it to look like, as Nefiri was already the perfect shape to pull it off, and using sliced pickles as her sliced blades was a natural fit. But there's something else too this isn't there. There's something that makes this skin better than it ever had any right to be. What is it? What am I... You cannot convince me God is real when that exists. Pearl is the best chroma, 9 out of 10. Urgot, the Clogfather. You know, I really thought this was going to be called Janet Turgot. I mean, Thresh is also right there in the splash, but I guess I should be grateful it isn't worse. It could have been so much worse. This is hilarious, and I don't even mean for the skin itself. I just find it absolutely incredible that for a champion so self-serious, so engrossed in the fantasy of this badass cyber monstrosity built off the pain and suffering of others, that his skin catalog consists of a custodian, crabman, oogie boogie man, and average competitive Smash player. I think that might be actually why I don't like it as much as I think I should. When the man's already has so many joke skins on offer, the novelty isn't quite as strong anymore. And I mean, the plunger alt flushing it down the toilet is pretty funny.
Flush them down the toilet.
But I think it really needs that little something extra, a feature truly special to elevate its silliness. But what could they possibly... Cat's Eye's the best chroma, 10 out of 10. Grillmaster Braum. Holy sh**. Kebab Braum. Surprisingly, I don't have a lot to say about this one.
It just works.
The big muscly chef lugging around his grill, the food even spins inside. That's attention to detail I've come to never expect from Mr. Riot No Facial Animations for Mel or Mbessa Games. But like Urgot, because Braum already has several incredibly silly skins, and without the... You know, I can't bring myself to love this one like everyone else does, though I think a lot of people love it for completely different reasons. Cat's Eye is the best chroma, 8 out of 10.
NickyBoi, if you don't give this 10 out of 10 in your video, I'm suing you.
No.
Cat in a Box Shaco. I gotta be honest, I didn't think this one was actually gonna happen.
I cannot believe it. It exists, and it is here.
But after so many lackluster legendaries straight from the recycling depot, it overjoys me that you can visibly see just how much fun the animators had with this one. The silly little dance, the sneaky short hops on his stealth, the Looney Tunes-esque smears on his recall and home guard animation, it's absolutely incredible, especially considering the base was... fucking Shaco. Though that might actually be why it works so well. Because Shaco is such a blank slate of a nothing character, it means for a legendary skin, the designers could do practically whatever they wanted. My only real gripe with it is the voice lines, obviously, but I think just like with Zaya, I assume once the voice actor issues in the industry are sorted out, it will get a proper new voiceover like other legendaries, because right now all I see is... Rose Quartz is the best chroma, 9.5 out of 10. Pengu Garen. Riot,
We need to talk.
You cannot let this opportunity slip through your fingers. You have struck gold, and you don't even know it. Cat Creature Shaco, Brain Rot God, all amateurs in absurdism compared to Default Garen, but a penguin. How is it simultaneously one of the laziest skin concepts ever devised, and yet it's executed with such high effort? It's the perfect joke skin, and the idea Riot would stop here is maddening. Riot, you wanted to find new kinds of cosmetics and skin tiers to sell to players. People are pissed off about hyper expensive gacha. Why not more stuff like this? Normal game exclusive skins. Skins unusable and competitive, but because of that, they can throw visual clarity to the wind. Make whatever the hell they want. I don't care if from first glance I might not be able to recognize this as Garen. I'm playing for fun, and that's all this skin is. It's genius, it's hilarious, and it saddens me in 2 weeks' time it'll be gone forever. Actual 10 out of 10. Riot, please make this permanent. Overall, this year's April Fool's skins get a 9 out of 10. Are you really surprised though? I mean, besides my obvious bias towards the silly skins, it's hard not to be happy when after all the BS surrounding every single patch this year, the most controversial part about this one is that I just want more! But those are my thoughts. What do you fellas think of the new April Fool's skins? Which one is your favorite? Maybe you have ideas on how the new Pengu Garen skin or others like it could become permanent, or perhaps you have a logical reason for why Corsante still doesn't exist. But until next time, fellas, I must now seep back into my work dungeon, for my true return shall be grand, as on the horizon lies my greatest and most expensive project to date, something that would even put the Cass ASU video to shame. So until then, hopefully you fellas can be patient with me a little while longer, and that maybe I'll see you then in the next video.